I want to show you a demo of my garage management system I built. So this is a version that I did for Codered Autoshop, but I've built for JD Auto Center, and I have a software as a service, make.ng, that's online, but I've not really pushed these recent updates to make.ng. So for Codered Autoshop, this is the landing page. Here's the landing page. And then let me log in. So login is so, and this is a local version on my computer. So there's the live version on the Codered Autoshop website, coderedautoshop.com, but that's like very confident private data basically. So I just I'm showing this demo with a local version of the application running on my system. Yeah, so this is the dashboard, and you can have light mode or dark mode. So because of the mechanical elements, then I felt like dark mode was bright. So let me leave it to light mode, so you can just so it's more visible. So this is so you see jobs pending. You can see service jobs, faults, bodywork jobs. See jobs done, jobs in process, jobs delivered. So you can see the jobs that are delivered. You can see which staff worked on the job and what exactly they did. So if I click on individual jobs, now you can see the car details, owner details, and can see the items that were purchased, or the total things that they were bought and all. So this is what makes up the invoice. So let me just go back to the job. Okay, so now in the job card, so each individual job have a job card. So obviously the car, the owners needs to be registered already. Then the car needs to be registered already. So then you have the job card. You have to create the job card. So in the job card you can have different jobs. So this particular job card has this can have service, upholstery, painting, bodywork, safety. Then these other ones, but these ones are not in this list because we have already registered them already. So I see we have a mechanical job, so suspension. This is the stuff that worked on it. Then the info, so you see all what was done and the prices. So if I go back to job card, so ideally you should be able to send SMS, email, and edit. But then these SMS and emails are blacked out because of it is not in the live. This is on my local system, so I disabled the buttons. So you can click on this payment this account and view invoices. So directly invoice is generated. So for individual job you have the invoice. So this is for individual job cards. So a single job card can have different jobs, so as mechanic, air conditioning, electronics. So if you want to register a customer, this is the process. So just basic details you need to get to register customers. If you want to register a staff, those are the details. So you can pick the type, the work, the job that the staff is doing. So when you want to register a job, if you want to register an air conditioner job, that's AC. It shows only staffs that do that job. So so you can search for customers by their name or by their phone number. I can search for customers by just let me just type. You can type just a letter in the name. I think the customer I have. Let me see the name. It's the only one I just okay Valentine. So I can just search for. Normally you can search from here also. Just type a letter from the name. You will get all the names with that particular letter. You can add customers too from this page. So because this is the only customer here now, that's why it's just basically you can just search for it here. Then you can view the customer's profile. So in the customer's profile you see the details of the customer, then you see the cars the person have. So you can register. If you want to register a car, then these are the details you need for the car. Then if you go into the car, you can now register a job card. When you want to register a job card, click on job cards, click on register job card. Then you have to put these details, so the date, time, due date, headlights. So because I'd worked at a car garage, I know the problems that we used to face. Because a customer can come and say, when I brought my car, there was this one was not there, this one was not there, this one. So in when you, in the process of registering a job card, you have to like take all the, okay, brake light, is it okay, is it bad, is it cracked, reverse lights, so all the details that is needed, windshield front and back, then just all the details that is needed to be taken, battery name, item found in car. Yeah, so and when you register a job card, if you go into the job card, then you can now, this is when you can now register jobs. So let me register a service. So for service, let me just put some or change old mileage. Let's say it's 4,000. New mileage is, let's say, 6,000. Sorry, 6,000. So status is pending process. So let's put it in process. So this is the only staff that is able to do mechanical work. So that's why it is just Meco that's showing. So click so now I've created a service job. You see that if I want to register a job now, there's no service again on this list. So for this service job, if I go into more details, I can then add, okay, oil, let's say with 6 liters, and it is 5,000 naira per liter. And let's put labor for let's say 10,000. And then let's put filter. Let's say filter is 5,000. So now you see we already have all this in that job card. So I can then go back to the job card, and if I click on this invoice now, you see that it will be updated with this new service. Okay, now so this is the service. So you see the oil 6, then 5,000 naira per liter. So this is the total oil, filter, labor. So you see this is how the invoice comes out. So you can then print the invoice or send the invoice to customers. And also you can just view all the customers, view all the staffs. So these are all the staffs in the database. You can view all the cars, jobs due. So when you're registering a job card, you put a due date. So if jobs are not completed before the due date, then they will be under this job due. So this one is due because of it's supposed to be due today, and it is still in process. So if I go to the dashboard and see this job in process, and this particular oil change we just registered now, if I go there and change the status to delivered, see that when I go to show jobs due, then it is normal there. So yeah, so payment history, can view all the payment history. So you can view all the payment history that people have made. So for this particular, okay, let me go back to this customer, view his profile for this particular car and this particular job. This is the only job I've registered, by the way. Checking the accounts, checking the invoice, I can see that, okay, this person, the total was 167,000. He already paid 100,000. So the balance is 67,000 that he is owing us. So if I go back and register a payment here for this particular job card, so let's say it says 67,000. Then I put the dates of it's today. Time, let me just leave the time as normal. Then payment mode POS. Accounts paying to main account. Then submit. So now you see if I open the invoice, then he's owing nothing and he has paid everything. So if I go back to the jobs, okay, if I go back to, okay, show all payment history, then you see the payment history is there. So you can just view and you can sort by date. And also I did custom invoicing. So instead of these normal registering job cards and then having to show the invoice from individual jobs that you've registered, you can just register custom job card without having to have the customer in your database. You can just put the customer name, details, card details, and so when you register that, then you can then go into the invoice. Yeah, so you can go into the invoice and then add, let's say, can add something. What should I put here? Light bulb. So and it's 5,000 naira ish. So see, then the light bulb is added. Then I can just show invoice directly and just print the invoice without needing to register the customer and all. So this was requested. Yeah. So then expenses. So basically registering expenses of everything that so the management team, or why I did this for Coded was they needed something where they could register the expenses that was incurred daily. So you could see customers that owing. So because of that invoice that I had already saved, I'd already paid. There's currently no customer owing, so that's why it's empty. Then you can see birthdays. So from the stuff the users have registered, you can see you can track their birthdays, and you can call them up. Okay, today's your birthday. Come for a free service, or no, you can't even do free service in Nigeria currently. But then, like, you can just give them um some promo deals basically. So send the SMS, so send us a phone number, then you put the message. Then I used to use a particular API to send SMS, but because this is running locally, so I can't send SMS. So cars due for service, you see a list of cars due for service, and there's a log for all everything that's happening in the database. So from this log, you can see that okay, I registered the custom invoice item. This is my account. Here's the details. So you can just search. These UIDs can be used to like get exactly what was done. You see, I registered job card payments. That's the 7,000 naira I did at that point. So yeah. So you can see everything that is done on the database based because of being an admin. So, and also for staffs, if you come into a particular staff's profile, you can see the jobs, like okay, these jobs that this person has done. So you see there was a service job and there's a normal job. So you see that service job is that all change with it, and there's been another mechanical job that has been done. And so you can upload documents for staff. So those, like, maybe if there's a query, if there's anything you want to upload and keep in that staff's profile, then you can do that. And staffs can also log in. So when a staff log in, it just has access to just this his own information and just track all these things. Also, in the version I created for JD, customers can also log in and view their car history, job cards, and job progress and all. So, but because I don't want this video to be too long, and also there's an inventory section where this is the dashboard of the inventory. So you see the items that are low, you see the vendors. So we have two vendors. We have Mr. Azo and Mr. Paddy. If I go into Mr. Azo, you see Mr. Azo has brake pad for Toyota Highlander. That is the price. He has this one. Is the price, and it's the quantity he has with us. So, and you can go into stocks. So you see Toyota under Accord. Into stock, you can then see the different items that we have for under Accord and the vendor that's supplying the items. So you can see vendors lists and items that are low. So when you're registering an item, let me show you. When you're registering an item, you put the quantity alerts. So this shows, okay, this item, which vendor owns it or which vendor supplies it. Then you can put the alert. So whichever alert you put, so let's say you have five items. Let's say you have five items and you put the alert at, should show at 2. When the quantity of items, when the quantity of the item is less than this quantity alerts, then the item will be shown in this item's low list. Yeah, so that's it for Code. And also, because I'm an admin, if I go to my profile, I could see the users and click on individual user history or restrict the user. So maybe there's a staff that's no longer working with the company, can just restrict the user account, so the staff will not be able to log in again. Hey, thank you.